Guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Um, as you can see from my thumbnail, I do have a special guest coming on tonight. She's not here yet, but I do have Shine Like a Diamond. Now, I did have to go back to filming through my internet, so please forgive that it's blurry. The only thing that I want to make sure of before I start going back and saying hey to everybody is please tell me you can at least hear me okay, that there's no sound issues. Can y'all let me know if everybody can hear me? Please. Just waiting to see if everybody can hear. Oh, yay. Oh, thank you, Melly. Thank you. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I know that the picture is a little blurry and whatnot, but what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for Beth is I'm going to go back up and I'm going to say hey to everybody. So, hey, Deborah, you're working and lurking. That's perfectly fine. Hello, Samantha G. Hi, y'all. You know I got to say that. Let's see. Hey, Deanne, how are you? Hey, Robert, glad to see you here. Sharon, hey, girl. Hi, Roxanne. Sue. There's Sue, my girl. Hey, Green ABs, how are you? Let's see. Who else? Melly. Love my Melly girl. Hey, Gwenda, how are you doing? Hey, Marcia. Kathleen, how are you? Oh, yeah, it's a Monday, that's for sure. Hey, Joe, how are you doing tonight? Kathleen, you got the Monday blues? Yeah, I kind of had them this morning. Really, really bad. I was like, I had to go back to school. Hi, Scrapping Sylvia, how are you doing? Mama Mickey! Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Audie! Hey, how are you? Hey, Dawn, how are you? Just trying to get caught up here. Okay, good. I'm so glad everybody can hear me because this I either have to take sound where you guys can hear me or you can see me, but I sound like some weird as my bestie Kara says, Peter Framptoning. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hold on a second. Hold on. No, there we go. Okay, that's what I need to do. Hey, Nicole, you should be Smurfed now. I don't know how I didn't have you before. Oh, hey, Miss Fred, how are you doing? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I can't even, it still doesn't feel real, I'm telling y'all. Hey, T. Malin, let's see. Vixie, how are you? Hey, Heather, how are you? Hey, Denise, how are you doing? Hey, Chris and Kale, I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, y'all, okay, let's see. Make sure, Debbie, hey, girl. Patty, how are you? Okay, so I think I've said hey to everybody. So before I say anything else, let me bring on my extra special guest, y'all. I am so excited. Okay, let me add her to the stream. Hey,
Hello. Can you hear me?
Beth. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's a good. I'm just pulling up YouTube so that I can see comments here. There we go. Okay. Now I can see
Okay,
all the
yeah,
beautiful people in here.
See, I'm using your. See, look, I'm using my wonderful little holder that I bought from you. Audie,
Yeah,
you know what? I
I
absolutely
got
tell you,
mine.
daylight savings time is irritating too. Yeah. The
Yes.
fact that I
And
had to
if
wake
you,
up and it was still slightly dark outside, I was like, man, I was like, I want to go
yeah,
back to
I didn't
bed.
even find out about it until today that it was daylight savings this weekend. Like I was making dinner with Seth last night and I was like, man, it's really light out for this time of day. And then today I went and took my neighbor's dog back that Maddie took for a walk, just right next door. Wasn't doing anything bad. And she was like, yeah, I can't get to my clock, that one. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, well, it's behind. And I was like, was it daylight savings this weekend? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never done that before.
Oh yeah, trust me. I felt it this morning because I opened my eyes. I went, okay, it's still dark. And my alarm went off and I went, no, you got to be lying, phone. You lying. You shut that lying up. And it was like, no, I'm not lying. Get up. You got to go teach kids. Real quick, Denise,
Didn't help
thank
that you
you
stayed
so
up super
much
late.
that you love my accent. It's just being Southern. I don't know. I've tried to change it, but then people tell me not to, just to be myself. So
No,
yeah, this is what you get.
do not,
I'm just a
absolutely do not
Bama
change
girl.
it. I love your accent, and I actually was just saying something like to my husband today because when you were saying something to me, you said, "Oh, hon, bless your little heart," and I said, "She's so Southern." My husband goes, "That's racist," and I was like, "Oh, shut up." He was kidding, of course.
No, it is true. It in the South, if there is like a situation where we feel really bad about something that's happened, we'll be like, "Oh God, bless your heart, sweetie, bless your
Yeah,
heart."
exactly.
Now,
That's what I was
if
saying because we
you,
were all
I
in
will
here
tell
and
you
we
though,
all heard it.
yeah, I will tell you though, if nothing is wrong with the person, like there's no health issues, there's no anything else, but you in the South, if you know that there's nothing wrong with you and someone looks at you and goes, "Oh, bless your heart," that's actually a Southern
You're just
insult.
dumb.
Just
I was gonna
FYI.
say, isn't that like basically saying like you're dumb? So I'm like,
It's kind of
thank
like
God,
we feel so sorry for you.
thank God I have a medical issue because otherwise, I would be so insulted.
But no, see, it was because I was worried about you, sweetie.
Well, yeah, well,
Oh, hey, Rebecca, how are you doing?
you
And
said it
Brian,
after I
brother
was telling
Brian.
you about the thumbnail. When I told you about the thumbnail and everything, that's when you were like,
Yeah.
oh, bless your little heart. Yeah, yeah, that was interesting.
I know
That
because I
was
felt so
interesting.
bad for you. I was like, oh my God. Yeah,
I felt bad for you.
that one was not an insult.
No, I knew it
No,
wasn't. I
I
knew it was.
promise you.
I know.
Now there
I
have
know.
been
Oh
some people.
gosh.
There have been some there. There have been some people from that are not from the South that move here, and yeah, we kind of look at them and we say it with this little syrupy smile and bless your little heart, and then they're like, "Oh well, thank you."
Right. And you're
They don't know that we're doing.
laughing under your breath. Oh
Oh
man.
yeah.
That was hilarious. Okay,
Hey, Christy.
I have a hair stuck on my canvas somewhere and it is tickling my arm and I can't find it. I'm gonna
It
find
just
that
wants to
hair.
love on you, Beth.
I know, but I don't
No,
like
it
it.
just wants to rub up against you.
It's
It's
tickling
like
me.
Lincoln with his little nose on you.
I know. It's probably a Lincoln hair, to be honest. Gosh. Oh, it wasn't a
Well,
hair, it
Lincoln
was
says if my
glue.
nose can't be on you, my hair can.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, Lincoln says
actually
if his nose can't be on you,
it was actually E6000 glue. I just got it off. We are all good. Um, but yeah, Lincoln and his little nose, I tell you, he does that to me all the time. Oh, and his nose is cold. Like, it would be better if his nose wasn't so gosh darn cold.
I
Where was
know
I?
we have right now because Luna is getting ready to. I mean, like she's probably
Uh-huh.
going to pop with these puppies either this week or next week. And so we put all the other dogs outside because we don't want them inside if she does have the puppies in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so last night she snuggled her little face up underneath my back. So I had a
Oh,
little doggy nose in my back the whole night.
oh, she just wanted some comfort. I always have a
Yeah,
dog nose
she's breathing really
somewhere.
weirdly.
Yeah, she's getting
Yeah,
ready to
she's
have them then.
breathing. She's like, yeah, she's breathing weirdly, and she's doing this like slight whine, but not quite a full
Yeah,
whine. And so I'm like, Lord, this is getting closer and closer.
it is. When they start doing that
So I
breathing
may be
thing, it's
playing with puppies soon.
usually, yeah, usually that breathing thing, it means it's like a couple days, if not today. Like that breathing is a clear indication of labor.
I wanted
Because
her to
just
wait
when
till I was on
you
spring
need a
break. I told her.
puppy, you told her
No, I told her,
you better
cross her legs. She's got to wait.
wait. Oh, geez. Can you
Cross her
imagine if
legs and just wait.
cross your legs and just squeeze them in instead of pushing them out?
That's right.
Squeeze
Just
them back
keep them
in.
in there, mama.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, geez.
I'm scared
I
she's
would
going to have them
not.
when I'm at school.
Yeah. Well, she knows what to do.
Yeah, this
She,
is her second litter, so she knows what
yeah,
she's supposed to do. But I'm
yeah,
still,
her
I don't know. I
instincts
still
will
want to
take
be here.
over.
I want to hold her head. I just want to hold her
Yeah.
head, pet her.
Yes. Comfort her, help her. She needs it. Yeah. I get that. Lincoln, hush. Lincoln's sympathizing.
Hey, Anita, how are you doing? And Crashly,
Lincoln,
I bet that short hair does feel weird, but do you love it? Do you love
wait.
having that short hair?
Who has short hair now? Lincoln.
Oh, hey, Katie Becca. You're not late, Becca. Don't you worry one iota. You are so good, girl. Okay. So I want to go ahead and address this real quick so that I can kind of get this out of the way. Y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and say, if y'all could have seen me Wednesday night, okay, Wednesday night, because I was still up at the time that my channel hit 1,000. In fact, I was on the phone with Kara when it happened, and thank God Kara, um, didn't
And
mind
me
the loud
calling
squeal
you
because
on
I
your other,
squealed
and I
and
was
then I said,
calling
I'll
you
be
on
right
your
back.
other line.
Yep. And then I ran around the house and I was screaming. My dogs were barking. Everybody was looking at me weird. I'm sure the outside people were looking at me weird, which we're out in the country, so it's just raccoons. They can look at me weird all they want. I don't care. Um, but I was just like so super excited. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know why I'm getting excited because when I wake up the next morning, they'll be gone. Like it felt like a dream.
No,
And so
no, no, no,
when
no
I woke
negative.
up and you guys were all still there, I was just like, oh my God. Like I have been on cloud nine, cannot believe it. And so like y'all just have no idea how appreciative to you guys that I am because it just oh it's
Did you
it's
tell
been it's
them,
been a roller coaster, but a really, really good.
Brandy? Tell them who
Huh?
who made your tell them who hit your 1,000. Like who was your 1,000th subscriber?
Oh yes. Okay. So I was talking to Beth afterwards, and Beth was like, guess what? I have a surprise for you. I said, what? She said, well, when you were at 9.99. She goes, and I asked Maddie, hey Maddie, have you subscribed to Brandy? And Maddie said, I think I have. And she said, well, check. And she's like, oh no, I hadn't. So Maddie was my 1,000th subscriber. She had me hit
Yeah.
that 1,000. And I was just like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
And she was so happy that I think like she thought she was subscribed to you. So when she saw she wasn't, she was, really excited that she could be your 1,000th, your 1,000th person. Cannot talk. But yeah, that was just great. Everybody needs to just put a bunch of hearts up in the chat for Brandy because I'm so proud of you. I know you were so like negative, and I kept telling her, like, no, you need to talk to you like you talk to me, and you will hit 1,000, and you will stay there, and you will grow because you're amazing.
Well, we're our worst, like,
Oh,
judges or
thank
whatnot,
you.
and I have never been one of those people that are full of myself. The only thing I will say that I know for a fact that I'm really good at, like, I will never say that I'm not a good teacher because I am an amazing teacher. That one I will say, because I work my
You
butt
are.
off for that, like, so hard. But
Yep.
like, as
And
far
you
as
care.
like when people are like, yeah, but like when people are like, oh my God, you did this so good. Like even my paintings on my nails, when I paint on my nails, my pictures, I'm like, oh, they're not as good as what I want. And then, but what everybody else sees seems to be different than what I see. So,
Yeah. We are our
you
own
know,
worst critic.
hold on. I just saw something in the chat. Oh, Roxanne, you're having baby calves. Oh my
Baby.
God, that would be so cute. Oh, calves, like little baby cows. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I've gotten to be on some of the, I got to bottle feed one time because mama was sick. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Oh,
that's
wait. So,
so fun.
Anita, any
How
advice
many
on potty
cows are
training?
What'd you say?
Well, Anita, I'll tell you, Anita wanted some advice. She said, since we're on the topic of puppies, any advice
Uh-huh,
on potty training? Well, I'll tell
girl.
you, Beth has it a lot better than mine. But like for me, like we put out these little puppy pads and they get used to going on them. And then we would move them closer and closer to the door. But I do have one of the puppies, Athena. I'm not sure what's wrong with her, but anytime she gets excited, she tinkles.
Yeah, that's normal. That's very, very common, especially with puppies. They just it's not something they can ever control. Like you can't train that out of them. It's just it's kind of like, when we get old and we cough or sneeze and we pee a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like for a dog. They can't control it. And so that's not something you can train, but the whole potty training, that is completely trainable, but you don't want to do it too early because too early they're not going to understand it. So depending on how old the puppy is, Anita, you are more than welcome to message me, and I can help you walk you through anything you need to know. Um, because yeah, I was a dog trainer, an assistant dog trainer, and we potty trained 3 litters of puppies. So I've got some little tricks and stuff for you.
Yeah, Beth
But
is
it
like
takes
our own personal Caesar Milan.
no way. I am nowhere
Yep.
near that. No, but
Oh
I
no,
mean,
girl. I've watched your Lincoln videos and you training him. And yeah, trust me, I would give anything for my dogs to act like that sometimes. I'm telling you. Oh, hey, Jane or Nicole from Bella Art Day. Nicole, how are you, girl? I didn't see you come in. You snucky in.
he's a good
Yep,
puppy,
I got to
but
see the numbers
sometimes he drives me nuts. Like right now. Like right now, he's chewing on his leg. Lincoln, quit. Quit.
Painting with Becca, I will go ahead and tell you there's a lot of times that, and Beth's actually been on the phone with me before when I've told her, when I've been in spots where I wasn't moving, I'm like, I haven't gained anybody today or I've lost and oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? And the best advice
No.
that her and Kara and everybody else that are creators have given me, all my friends, is to just try to enjoy it, be
Yeah.
yourself. And as long as you're yourself, people will watch you, and
Yeah.
you grow at the pace that you grow. And I promise you, once you get past a certain number, it does start going a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but there's still days I haven't had anybody. And I'm like, and so when I get one, I'm like, woohoo, And I'm just excited because I like new friends. I love having new
Yeah.
friends.
And Becca, like one thing that like I always tell people is like what she just said, that I told her is just be yourself and you will get the right subscribers because you want subscribers that are going to want to watch your videos and want to come to you because otherwise a subscriber count means nothing. It is subscriber counts are hogwash. Like they don't know. It's all in your view count. And so, what I always tell people too is just be yourself, have fun, do it, and don't pay attention to the numbers. When you stop paying attention to the numbers, I swear to you, your numbers will go up.
Although I'll tell you, the weirdest thing for me is that at school, the person, because what you guys see on, and Beth can attest for this, what you guys see on my videos and stuff, that excitement and stuff, that's me. That's my
Oh, yeah.
personality. Now, for whatever reason, it seems to annoy the teachers at my work. And so that was one of the things that made me kind of scared to start a YouTube channel because I'm like, well, people seem to find my personality annoying. But when a lot of the comments that I get from people are like that they actually enjoy my excitement and things like that. And that's one of the things that drew Beth and I to being so close is because our personalities are very, very similar to each other.
Yeah.
And it feels
We
so
both get
awesome to feel
excited.
like a I feel like I have a niche. I have a niche in the world. I
Yeah,
have a place in the world, and
you do.
that people,
Absolutely.
I can be myself.
Yeah.
And you guys are
You should be
amazing.
yourself.
Oh, hey, Cindy,
If
I didn't see you
you're not,
come in. Hey, Cynthia, how are you?
if you're not yourself, you're eventually your subscribers will notice. They will notice and they don't like it when you pretend to be somebody that you're not. So being yourself is just, it's the best route to success on a YouTube channel. And the other thing, like that Brandy was saying, though she was kind of scared because of she got excited easily. Well, imagine though listening to somebody open a canvas and being like, "This is a Diamond Art Club Serafina. This is a round painting, and there is 49 colors in it, and it's a 73 by 55." Or imagine listening to like, oh my gosh, this Serafina is so freaking gorgeous. I love it. Like, what would you rather listen to? Somebody monotone or somebody who's like thoroughly enjoying what they're doing? Of course, you're going to listen to the more animated one, you know?
Exactly. And I've got to say this because I just saw this. Crashly, you gonna make me cry, girl. She says, listen to Brandy. She's a professional now. LOL. Now you're giving advice to new creators. I'm so proud of you, Brandy.
Yep.
You never gave up and got there the right way. I love you so much. Oh, Crashly, I love you too, girl. Oh, hey, Susan, I didn't see you. Hey, Halla Queen. And yep, Amanda, you can actually see my smile. Yeah, since I met you, we got to meet in person at the retreat. And so they all got to see like how I actually am.
Yeah.
And Joe, I got to say this, as far as my students sometimes think I'm crazy because I talk to inanimate objects, even in this classroom. Like today, I could not get my PowerPoint clicker to work. And now I know in all reality, it was probably the batteries were kind of messing up, but I was smacking it around going, I'm going to beat you. And they're like, I'm like, oh, I hope another teacher doesn't like walk by and hear me going, I'm going to beat you. And I wasn't not talking to the kids. I'm talking to the PowerPointy thingy. And then the kids were like, oh, do we have to read this really super boring thing? I said, well, I can make it real exciting. And they're like, how's that? I have a small little talent, and my kids find it hilarious, is that I can take something, even if I've never read it before, and I can read it as fast as like the people do on those commercials, or like the almost like the people at auctions. I can read something super super fast, and the kids get a thrill out of it. Or when I do it in a different accent.
I'd get a thrill
besides my
out of
own.
that. I'd get a thrill out of that because I can't do that. Like I can't read fast, especially in front of people. Like my dyslexic brain kicks in and I start like sounding like I'm having a stroke or something because I just start talking backwards. And yeah, I'm just not good at reading in front of people at all, unless it's like young children. If it's young kids, I'm great at it because I've done it my whole life. Like, I've been a nanny and I've worked in daycares, and like kids, I don't care because they're little kids. They're not judging me. But when it comes to like doing it in front of adults or something, then I get paranoid. Or teenagers.
Well,
Oh
see,
my
I
gosh,
think
teenagers. Ugh.
I think the dyslexia actually has helped me hone that because I have dyslexia as well. And so when I was younger, to kind of get over being able to, if I could read it really fast, then I could say it right and my brain didn't get an opportunity to switch it or to have that little glitch. And
Yeah.
so I started reading really really fast as a kid, and so then it was just something I kind of honed, and so now the kids find it hilarious because I'll be like, all right, I'm going to try something. I said, I'm going to read this entire slide up here. I want you to see if you can stay reading silently, if you can still stay up with me as I'm reading out loud. And the first time through, I had one student be able to keep up with me, like reading it silently.
Yeah.
And then by the second or third one, they finally caught on and they got it. And I don't know why they thought it was fun, but they thought it was fun.
I
Oh,
would
hey,
have thought that was
Christy.
fun. By the way,
Aw,
I
thank
forgot to
you
ask
guys.
you. Did you I know you opened your package. Did you like your mystery cover minder?
Okay, I opened the bag. I still haven't. I was going to film that. I actually have not. Unless you would like me, can I go ahead and open it here? Because I have no idea what it
Yeah,
is.
go ahead.
All I did was
Go right
open the
ahead.
bag.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
well, I'm
can. I
going to
don't
go
care.
ahead and give everybody in the audience a warning because I have no idea what these cover minders are. And if I like it, I tend to get a little high pitched. So I will try to sit back from the camera. Once I get it,
So if
hold
you
on.
have
Let me
headphones
reach over for
on,
this meeting.
turn them down.
Yeah. Okay. So all I did because I opened up. Hold on. Let me. Whoop, I'm gonna bring you up. We're going for a little ride. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, did I tell you you could fall over the box? No, I didn't. Stay. Stay in your lane. Girl Scout cookies, stay there. Don't tempt me. Okay. So all I did was open this right here, and so I know that I have my little uh, bucket, and I'm so okay. How am I gonna open? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I wanted one of these little buckets, and I wanted mine with the little handle. Look at this! Look how cute that is. I wanted the little handle because I can hang it on something and be able to. I mean, it's got the magnet on the bottom, but I can hang it and then put my little drills in there.
Yep.
And it's just so awesome. So I had to have that. It was one of my had to have moments. And then I got it where best that I can have. Oh, there's candy. That I can have. Oh, hold on, hold on. I don't want to have a diamond painting accident. Hold on. We gonna put this down because I don't want to put something on my canvas and then not be able to get it up. Ooh, ooh,
That would
that's some of my
no.
favorite candy. Jazzy, you got to stay away. You cannot have my sweet tarts. No, no,
I
no.
specifically got
No,
I
you better not.
specifically got those sweet
I'm gonna put
tarts.
them in my bra. I'm putting them in my bra. She can't get them now. They're mine. Okay,
I don't
I have
know.
some
I think she was
gobstoppers.
going after them.
No, she ain't. Shoot, she knows better. Okay, so you sent me surprise cover minder.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm
they
not
go
looking
with
yet.
the
I'm not looking
bucket.
yet.
So
Hold on.
yeah, when you buy the bucket, there's a choice to buy just the bucket, or you can buy the bucket with a mystery cover binder. So because the bucket's actual metal, so
Okay,
like you can decorate it. See how I decorated mine.
Okay, so I've got my eyes closed. I'm trying to feel it. Okay, it's metal.
Yep.
Oh my God, Beth! You found a
Uh-huh.
pride. Oh my God. Oh, and it's probably backwards to y'all. Oh my God. Look at this. This is pride. Oh, okay. For those that don't know, I actually have two children that are in the LGBTQ plus community. Okay. My two sons. Yeah, Jasmine. Okay, I got you, girl. And so I call myself a proud dragon mother of my kiddos. And so this means a lot to me. Okay, so what's this other one? Oh my gosh, you gave me one of the cute little dragons. Oh my God. Okay, I'm shaking it for y'all. I'm sorry. Look, she gave me one of the cute dragons. I saw her when she had them. Oh, Beth. Okay, he's got to
I
go.
thought you
He's
might
got to
like
go
it.
on my. Yes. Okay, so they are. Hold on. No, you got to share the space there, dragon. You got to share the space. Oh my gosh, Stella, look. Okay, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I told y'all.
I
Okay. Oh, now
really
these
do
are
like
trying to get
them.
me.
I knew
I
that
get
you would like
excited.
that
I
pride
can't help
one.
it.
I don't even that pride one. I don't even have on.
Oh,
It's not even listed yet.
I love it, Beth. Oh my God. Now to keep
It's
Chris from
so good.
stealing it when he comes home, because he's a diamond painter, but I just got to hide it from him, just like I hide my cup, because he wants it, and I said
Yeah.
no. Okay, let me see what I missed in the chat. I know I missed some while I was doing that. I'm sorry.
And yeah, and that pride
Oh
one
God.
isn't
Okay.
one that you can just. The pride one isn't one that you can just buy him because um when I got them, they were like a special thing that was through Sally Hansen Beauty, the Sally Hansen company. I bought them through them and they are not available anymore. So there's the one I gave you, and I have one other one that I'll be putting up in the shop next week. But yeah, that's it on those ones. But
Well,
I knew
I
you'd
feel
like that, and
special
I know
that I
that you
got
agree.
that.
Yes. I knew it would mean
Well,
something to
thank
you,
you. That makes me
so
feel so special.
of course. Well, that's the thing
Okay,
I
so
like
hold
about
on,
like
because I
the
missed
mystery.
something.
I miss all of
Right,
it.
I missed something.
Hi,
Samantha
Tia.
G. What's a because I'm a little ways back. What's a weird comment? Did I make a weird comment and I didn't realize it? I'm sorry. Oh, Chris and
No,
Kel, that
probably
is so
somebody else
sweet of
probably
you.
commented something in there. Um,
Okay.
hey, Christy. I honestly, I'm gonna just be honest here and come out and say it. I haven't even looked at the chat one time, except for the beginning. Like, I'm so horrible. But I'm like, hey, this is your channel. Have at it.
Well, I'm trying to
That's
keep
my
up with the
excuse.
chat as much as possible, but I get behind too, girl. I get to talking and
Oh my
running
god.
and flapping my gums.
I'll be
Hey,
reading some comment and I'll
Tia!
be like, what does that mean? And then I'll be like, oh, that's right.
Mindy!
We were talking about this 15 minutes ago. I'm always behind in my chat.
Hey, Mindy, how are you doing, girl? Yep, Chris and
Bye,
Kel, love
Crystal.
is love. That is absolutely right. Oh, Crystal. Oh my gosh. It is closed, isn't it? No, oh, wait. No, okay. We still got seven. We still got some time. Whew, I had a little bitty mini heart attack thinking I'd already gone almost over.
No, no,
Oh,
I wouldn't have let
autistic.
you
Yep.
because
Yep.
we've got that giveaway to do, so I wouldn't let you go over.
Yep. And autistic, I'm sure if she's got more of them, she'll end up putting them up because that is
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Let's see.
have I believe okay, so I have the one more I think that says pride, and then I have some other like I mean, I think actually she bought maybe it was no, it wasn't autistic. Somebody else bought this one. Because I have a couple of this one of that, and then like so. I mean, I have some, but I think I only have one other one that actually says Pride on it.
Well, I really love this one, and Chris
So
cannot have it. This is mine, mine, mine to
yes,
represent my babies.
you tell
My
him
babies.
that
Ooh,
I
there's a
sent
dragon.
it to
I'm dragon
you.
pride.
Um,
He just needs to realize, just like he tried to get my cup, and I said no. But if Miss Coffee ever sells another one of them, and I can manage to get in the shop, I will get me another one for Chris. You
yes.
know,
Oh,
although I
I
wish that there was one
Maddie,
because mine says
grab
supporter.
your cup from Miss Coffee. Grab your cup. It's
Huh?
on the counter by the sink. I have to show you the cup that I got Maddie. So here is the child in me. Um, I was gonna give it to her for her birthday, and her birthday isn't for a month and some odd days. Okay. Yeah, right. I couldn't hold it. I could not hold that secret in. Okay, so this is a cup for Maddie. Those of you that don't know, she's a type 1 diabetic. So this was a custom one that Mrs. Coffee made for her. And it says, be nice to diabetics because they have to deal with enough pricks every day. And I thought that was so funny and so cute. And the color is the diabetic ribbon is a blue ribbon. So it's got the blue ribbon and the color is like this AB effect. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But I
Ooh.
just love that saying. I thought it was very much Maddie's personality. Um, with the whole, they deal with enough pricks every day. So I thought that was funny, and I absolutely love the cup. She's already used it, so I gotta think of something else now for her birthday. Here you go, Maddie.
Oh, well, Sharon. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you stopped in, girl. Have a good night. All right, Helen, you've got to go. Okay. Well, I hope I got a chance to say bye before you headed out. I'm glad you were in here. You're doing a DP of Walt Disney. Wow. I bet that is good. Um, yeah, there you go. Okay. Chris and Kel explained it a little bit better than I could, Mindy. Um, Pansexual is not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological race, gender, or gender identity. Thank you so much. Because, um,
That's a hard
I
one
being able to, I
to
know some of it,
define.
but uh, Chris tells me all kinds of stuff. I'm just still trying to learn everything.
Yeah. Well, I know I feel the same way because
Oh,
like
you got
there's
you
a
a new
lot that
Elizabeth Ward. Ooh,
it's hard to understand unless you're in that like in it. And so I mean there's a lot that I was like I've come to you with questions like what does this mean? Because I have no idea and I know I can ask you without offending somebody. Where I don't want to ever
right.
offend somebody on accident.
Yeah, and like I said, I still have to ask my children questions. Chris more specifically just because um Danny doesn't always Danny doesn't always know exactly how to say like what's going on, but Chris, I guess
Yeah,
being older,
16.
um
Yeah, more
he can.
mature. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
But
makes
the
perfect
one thing
sense.
is that Danny never had to be scared to let us know because, Chris already blazed that trail
Yeah,
with us early on. But I have never been a judgmental person. And I've tried
right.
to raise my kids that, you need to be yourself. You need to love yourself. And I've told them since they were little bitty, I don't care who you love. I don't care race. I don't care gender. I don't care identity. I don't care any of that. The only thing I care about is that you treat them well and they treat you well. That's the
Yeah,
only thing that matters to me in this world.
yeah.
Hey, Naomi, how are
That's
you
very sweet.
doing? You're not late, girl. I'm glad you're in here.
That's what I always tell people. I'm like, when it's
Oh,
alive,
okay.
you come
Ellen, do
when
you
you
have to
come and you
leave?
leave when you leave. Where is my?
Hold on.
I got some more color.
Okay, Vixie.
I got some more color. I don't know what you call them, handles for my trays. I got pink and yellow, and I got green. And dark blue. I was very
Got your
excited
little.
because I think I have all the colors now except for like brown, which I don't think she has.
I'm telling you, you got. I mean, I want one of those one of these days. I want what
I'm
you have,
trying.
and I want the colored ones because that would be really nice. Because I'm working
It's
Chuck. I'm going
so
back and
nice.
forth in my little. I'm going back and
Yeah.
forth in my little jars, but I miss stuff, and I have to go back
Yeah.
and get it.
Yeah, I know. It's they like reproduce and all of a sudden it's like what is going on? And then when you get the color back out to do it, then all of a sudden that they've hidden, you know. It's very, very annoying. So I love this color system because like I have the color that matches it. And so if I'm looking for a blue, I like my eyes go right to it. So it's very helpful. Um, I cannot say enough good things about those drawers. Like I really can't.
Oh, how are you doing, Shay? Glad to see you here. And Sarah and AB. Yep, a lot of us pride parents in here. That's right. Look, I will always support being kind and loving and
Yeah,
caring because in the end, we're all human. In the end,
yeah,
if you cut us, we all bleed the same thing. And, love is love. Okay.
love
And
is
just like everybody should treat, each other with respect and dignity because we're all human beings.
right.
And
No matter
so
what you
I
believe,
totally agree.
you should always be, no matter what you believe, it doesn't give you the right to judge and be mean and hate on someone just because you might not believe the same thing that they believe. You know what I mean? It doesn't excuse it. If you don't agree with it, it doesn't excuse it for you to be hateful to them or mean or bully them.
Yeah, I just want everybody to be loved because
Yes.
I love everybody. Well,
Yeah.
okay, let me rephrase that. There are some people that are not doing good things in the world. It doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means that I'm not happy with their actions. I'll put it that way.
Right.
Um,
You
because
might love them,
the
but you
thing
don't
is
like
that
them anymore.
yeah, okay, yeah, like sometimes I've had to tell my kids, like when my kids get in trouble, there's been times that they've been in trouble when they were younger, especially. And I mean, they would really get it. Like, I think with Danny, one of the biggest times I got really mad with him is he got a hold of his daddy's knife. And for whatever reason, I have no idea what was going through this boy's brain, but he decided that it was a good idea to cut chunks out of his bed. Like
Oh
he
my
dug the
gosh.
knife and literally dug chunks out of his
Oh,
bed.
like how big of a chunk?
And I like we're talking chunks.
Oh
Like
my
he had a hard
gosh.
time sleeping in that bed because he had
Well,
basically
lucky,
cut
lucky.
up. Oh my gosh. I was I was so mad. I still loved him. And I told him because he's like, you don't love me no more. I said, no. I said, son, I love you. Right now, I don't like you a little bit. So
Right.
mommy needs to go and cool off. I will always love you. That will never
Yeah.
change. But I'm trying to figure out what went through your brain to carve up your
To do that.
bed.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. It's like, and that's true. I've told my kids the same thing. Like, I love you. I will always love you. I will always forgive you. But I don't like you at the moment. Like, I don't enjoy being around you right now because I'm very frustrated and upset. And yeah, but you always love them and you always forgive them. And no matter what they do, they're your kids. And they make mistakes and they do dumb things. I mean, that's part of being a kid and a teenager is you make, dumb decisions and you learn from them, hopefully.
Yeah, I just wish he hadn't have made that particular decision. But then he was like, "Are we getting me a new bed?" I went, "Nope, you are going to sleep, but there's holes in it."
Sleep
I
in
said,
that
"Right, there's
money.
holes because you put them holes there." I said, so
Yeah.
you go sleep on them. And,
Yep, I would
he didn't like
thing.
that too much, but,
I bet
it
he
did
learned his
stop a
lesson.
little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his fascination with cutting like objects, not anything else, but like he was always fascinated with being able to, and he collects knives and swords like I do. Um, or at least like I did. I used to have some and then they got stolen. I had an actual Excalibur sword, but yeah, we had to limit his access to anything that could cut chunks out of furniture because we didn't want it happening to anything else. I was
Yeah.
like, son, he always made me
Sometimes,
shake my head. Always.
yeah. Sometimes it's so hard to understand. Like when Alex was younger, he had a living room. Like it was a living room, but we turned it into his bedroom. It was a basement bedroom, and we had just gotten a puppy, and the puppy was potty training. Well, I kept saying, man, why does it like I can't find where the dog is peeing, and the dog wasn't even allowed in the basement, so I couldn't figure out why it kept smelling like pee, and I was so frustrated with it, and finally, like after weeks of this, Alex was like 4, I think, 3 or 4, and after weeks of talking about it and stuff, he finally like came clean that he had just peed on the rug just because he didn't want to go to the bathroom because he was playing. And I was like,
Oh
"Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me?" And so he literally, like, for one of his punishments, he had to sit there and like watch me clean it, and he had to help clean it, and we ended up having to throw that rug out because it was too stinky. And that's one of those moments where I'm like, what were you thinking? Looking back on it, he thinks it's hilarious. But yeah, it was just, and you know what was the sad part was I was blaming the dog the whole time. It wasn't the
no.
dog.
Chris and Kel, I will say, Chris and Kel, I've got to, I want to actually, I want to pin that message. That, I don't even know if it shows up. That is probably one of the best comments. Nobody should be limited to a box of any kind. We are dimensional, like the diamonds we place on the canvases we love.
I love that.
I absolutely
That's
love that.
like
And
that's
Harlequin,
like
if I ever
something
figure
only
out how in
from
the
birth.
world to stop them from cutting stuff, I will, because Danny, to this day, now he doesn't cut into furniture, but we have gone through headphones like they're candy. Like, like
Oh
you pop
yeah,
them in your mouth. I don't know what he's doing with them.
yeah. We've had that problem, but it's not Maddie, it's her rats. They find it fascinating to steal her headphones and chew on them. And so I have bought her so many pairs. So I told her this last time. I said, if I have to buy another set, you're buying them because you got to find out some way to keep them away from the rats because it's not good for them either to be chewing on wires, but they steal them and they'll take them into their little um into their house thing, their cage, whatever, and they'll hide them. And it's pretty funny to see Maddie because she'll hide her headphones and turn her back for 30 seconds and those rats have them. Like they are really, really smart when they want something.
Okay, well, speaking of rats, I got to tell this story because this happened last week, and I got to say it because y'all, it was probably one of the craziest things that happened. I had the craziest day at school. But real quick before I do, hey Karen, my bestie. Okay. Oh, hey Kim, how are you? So, all right, here's what happened. On I want to say it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday because I have this student from the college that comes in and observes my classroom. Okay. And so for whatever reason, the very first period, I showed her that there was sometimes you'll have papers that have nonsensical answers to them. Um, And so, like, the question had asked, why did Hook name cellulae, why was it named cellulae? In other words, cells. And so the answer that was on the paper is it's a boy shaped structure, like boy, BOY. And I'm sitting there going, and I showed it to her, and she's like, "What's a boy shaped structure?" I said, "I have no idea. I don't know that I want to know." And then a couple of papers down, there was another one. Another one had said that exact same one. And there was probably about four altogether. And then I finally saw the paper where I could tell that instead of boy, it was supposed to be box, meaning that they're boxes. And so,
Oh.
I called, yeah, I called the kid over and I'm like, hello. I said, did you let your friends copy your homework? No. I'm like, are you sure about that? And then he's like, oh, yeah. So she got to see that. She thought that was really funny. Then one of my kids yells out that there's a mouse in the room. I said, how do you know? He said, it ran up underneath my chair. So we go looking for this mouse. And like, I can't really see it. And so I'm sitting back down at my desk. And then I hear the student teacher scream that the mouse has now gone into the printer next to my feet. I'm like, what? I said, are you sure? Are you sure it hasn't escaped? And she's like, no, I'm staring at it. I'm staring at the opening. It hasn't come back out. So I shut the printer. I shut the little door to the printer. And I go around the back to make sure that it's plugged in or not plugged in. And I had this brilliant idea that, okay, I'm going to take this printer outside. I'm going to open it up and shake the mouse out so he can go run about his own little business. And so I get her to help me open up the window, and shaking, nothing, absolutely nothing. And so I'm thinking, this mouse has escaped back into my room. I move the little printer heads, and there's the mouse's butt up in the air trying to get down into the printer even further. Almost grabbed it. I thought better of it. Thank goodness, because I don't know what that thing would have done. And so I just decided I was going to put the entire printer outside my classroom. And so then the maintenance guy starts fussing at me and go, why do you have a printer outside your window? Like, what's wrong with you? We don't leave our printers outside on the ground. And I said, there's a mouse in it. He goes, does the printer work? I said, did you not just hear me? No, there's a mouse in it. He said, did it work before the mouse was in it? I said, no. And the mouse is not helping it work any faster either. I said, what do you want me to do with it? He says, go put it in the dumpster. So I did. I went and go put it. So now I thought that had to be the highlight of my day, right? I thought that had to be the most exciting thing that was going to happen until, lo and behold, the next period, without any warning to any of us teachers, we get an active shooter drill. And 10 seconds into the active shooter drill, where we're closing and locking everything down, is a fire alarm. So now my kids are looking at me going, are we supposed to go out to the fire alarm? Or are we supposed to be in an active shooter? Which one? What? I said, no, you're going to stay right there in the thing, because that had to be a mistake. They called the active shooter one first. And so sure enough, it was a mistake. They shut off the fire alarm and everything. And this poor student teacher, though, y'all, she was practically in tears.
She probably,
and she's like, her eyes are as big as, yeah, I think she started going, because she wasn't expecting to be thrown into something like that first off. So, yeah, poor thing. I felt really bad.
My mom works at an elementary school in a kitchen, and their computer had stopped working. And so they had like the maintenance, whatever guy, electrical guy come and look at it. And they opened up the computer, and it's a laptop, mind you. So tiny, thin laptop, opened it up. And what do you think ran out of there? A mouse. A mouse had crawled into a laptop computer, into that tiny little space. And because it had been in there for a while, it was eating the wires and stuff to survive. And because it was eating the wires, finally it ate the wrong wire and it killed the computer. But my mom, when she told me the story, because the person who came in, the gal who came over to fix the computer, when she opened it and the mouse ran out, oh, she about flew out of her chair.
All right. Well, Beth, we've got
We
6
got to do
minutes.
this
You ready to
giveaway.
do this giveaway?
I am ready
You
to do
ready?
this giveaway. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I already have the link
Everybody's
into
fast.
the thing. Yeah, I set them up ahead of time. So filter duplicate users, right?
Yes.
Get YouTube comments. So, all right. So we have 58 unique comments. Let's see if
Very
I
good.
will try to hold it. Can y'all see it? I can't see
I
the
can see
chat,
it.
so I have no idea. Okay, so
Yep,
here we
I
go.
can
We're
see
going to hit start. Good luck, everybody.
it. Good luck.
I hit start. What?
Being difficult.
Ellen Taylor. Oh, okay. She said, sorry, I
Congratulations.
didn't really say what was my favorite. Jules and Vern, followed by Off to the Ball. I like the idea of Facebook as Instagram, and I have technical issues. Well, maybe it's just me. All right. Well, Ellen
Yeah.
Taylor, congratulations. So, what do they need to do? What does she
Congratulations.
need to do,
So for
Beth?
this giveaway, just if you aren't already, go and into my this is just the easiest way to contact me is through Facebook. And so if you're not already a part of my Facebook group, join that group and you can find me in there under Beth Cromer Lyon. And I'm an admin in there and you can message me there. Now, if you are not on Facebook, which you obviously your comment just said you are, but if you find it easier, you can email me at shinelikeadiamond 2019 at gmail.com. I would not suggest Instagram messaging me because I am really, really bad about checking those messages. And I have forgotten to do that multiple times. So, yeah. Facebook and email, that's all you got to do is message me so I can get your address and I can send it on out.
All right. And speaking of that, the second canvas. So, in order to be entered for the second canvas, when
Yes.
this live ends tonight, you
Yep.
need to comment in the comment section, not the chat that's happening right now. You need to comment on the comment section. Is there a
Right.
specific thing you want them to comment, Beth?
Let's do um how many Hannah Lynn's have you done or have you done one? So if you haven't done one, just say none. And if you have, how many have you done?
Okay, awesome. And so comment how many Hannah Lynn's have you done, you know,
Yep.
and put that in the comments.
And if you
Um,
haven't done any, it's totally fine. Just say none.
yep, just say none. And
Yep.
the other thing is, I want to ask you, Beth. So we're going to get started on because you had mentioned it on your live or on the live that we did Wednesday. We're going to
Right.
do a Hannah Lynn a Facebook group, right?
Correct.
So I know we got a lot of people saying that they really wanted that. Hi, Lucky Lass. How are you doing? Okay, so let me look at the time. Okay, it is 7:58 my time. So, and I don't want to go over Crystal from Crystal's Crafty Creations. She's on up next after me.
Yep.
Um, so, I want to thank all of you guys for coming in and being with us. Beth, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thank
And then,
you so much
when
for
are we
having
giving
me.
away the second canvas? When are we
I think
giving
we
away the
could
second
do
canvas?
why don't we do this Saturday on my live? Does
Awesome.
that work?
That'll be awesome. So we're going to do the second giveaway is going to be on Beth's channel on Saturday during her live.
Yes.
Oh, Becca, it starts April 1st. April 1st
Right.
is the Hannah Lynn along.
Yeah, we're just giving these away
Okay.
early so that way you have like if you didn't have one to do, that you have it by the time it starts. So yeah, but it's we don't the actual event doesn't start till April 1st.
Right. So I want to thank y'all all for coming in and being here with us. I'm so glad Beth came and joined us, and I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. Until the next time, bye, guys.
Bye.